Hi, my name's John. Welcome to another Sunday night nightcap. Tonight's nightcap, I do some repair work on some gear linkage of a Sentinel steam wagon. It's not gear linkage, it's linkage that controls the variable camshaft, because I had variable valve timing even in those days, and after like 90 years there's a lot of wear, so I do some work to improve all that. On Wednesday, which is Christmas Eve, instead of me normal Wednesday night catch up, I'm going to put the outtakes video on. Now I'm going to warn you now before I put it on, it contains some foul language, proper language. So if you don't want to hear me swearing, just don't watch it, but don't please write in complaining. You have been warned, I will be swearing. It's the end of the steam rally season, and now's the time to do all the little repairs that have been getting put off for quite some time. This is part of a camshaft linkage of a Sentinel steam wagon. It's part of the linkage that alters the cam timing. As you can imagine, after 100 years nearly, that's got quite a lot of wear in it. I've got those to repair. There's a one there to repair as well. And there's also a clevis on the other end of that road. Seemingly I've had a go at this before, but I just do not remember working on this. And when I take it apart, I'll find out, because I always stamp my initials inside things. I'm going to mark it up, take it to bits, that's straightforward. Board it out, make a new pin. Same with that one. I'm not quite sure about what happens inside of here, but I'm going to put some marks on it just to make sure it goes back together the same way. Just a dot punch on there, 2 on here. We'll mark these up as well once we get these arms off. Not quite sure what happens inside of here, but they look like modern metric nuts. That's a coated nut. That's not original. It would be in Whitworth originally. And I always try and keep original sizes if I can. Oh, I put that on, meant it. Yeah, that's metric thread, that. I've got a zinc plated washer, that's not original. I can see a key in there. Keyway. Right, that's certainly a good fit on there. Really good fit. Nothing wrong with that. I'm just going to put a stamp on the end of there as well, so the rod goes back in the same place. Right. That's just straight into the steel, there's no bush in there. Dirty bastard thing. Shaft's not at all bad. I've definitely not had a go at this. Definitely not. Right, that's 1 inch. Just under 1 inch. Not just over 1 inch. the minute when they put that bastard on. That's also on a keyway. And key has stopped inside the arm. I've got some 1-inch brass bushes here which will really take the wear off that. They're quite nice, them. Yeah, there's a bit of wear on the end of there, sort of. I'll get that board out and get them pressed in, that'll alleviate all of that. Interesting job it'll be. Possibly forge or chuck. Possibly. I've got it clamped on the milling machine, those two faces are parallel, and I'm going to use this cutter just to simply line the hole up. All I want to do is use the taper to line that hole up, so if I loosen off the clamping bolts a little bit, and then we'll bring this taper down. Put some weight on it, then nip the clamps up. In theory, that should be nicely centered, so we can board it out to take those bronze bushes. If I set the machine away nice and slowly and take a light cut, as long as it's touching all the way around, I know I am centered. I'm going to lock up the table where it is, just to make sure nothing moves, then we'll give it a try. Right, it's nice and slow. I just want to touch it. Right, I'll bring the camera in so you can see that's touching all the way around. It just shows you don't need to go to the nth degree to get things lined up. You use what you've got available, and I'm really happy with that. Right, so you can see there, it's touching all the way around. Unfortunately, my home built power feed has stopped working. I don't know why. I'll have to send it away to Robert Extreme Plasma. He's the electronics guru, he built it. So what I have done is I've put my cordless drill on here, and I can very, very nicely feed that down just to try and get this whole board out. I'll bring the camera in a little bit so you can see it actually doing the boring, but that's the basic setup I've got. So we'll start it up. very controllable. I'm taking half a mil aside, so it's taking a decent cut. I'm not in a hurry, which is just fucking well, really. And that's cast iron, I can tell by the way the chips are coming out of it. It'll be a good repair when it's done. If we zero the vernier on the outside of the bush, direct measurement, .5, right. Right, we'll do a spring cut and see what happens. That'll go in. Right, that's got about 0.1, 0.2 interference fit, so that'll definitely go into there. The bushes are a nice tight fit. I've pressed them in. I'm just going to clean them up with a reamer just to take any little rags off. There's not much to come out of them. But the adjustable reamer and the pilot make sure that everything is nicely lined up. Right, I like that. Not piss wobbly slack, but certainly not tight binding. Right, John's happy with that. I definitely have not had a go at this before. I don't care what they say, I haven't had a go at it.